Okay, hold on, YouTuber. I'll be there in a minute. I gotta get this other one set up. That's the application. That's what I need. Cameo. I want to know if the Cameo is there. Okay. That's not bad, is it? Let's see if it's there. Yes. Okay, we're here. We're here on the Cameo. Cameo, I don't know. Goodbye, Joe. Me oh my oh. Son of a gun. Okay, now. Why does it that? Okay, maybe that's hooking up now on the Cameo. I see the audio, but I don't see the Cameo. Okay, we'll do that again. Oh, nice people. Okay. Now, so deadline tomorrow at midnight. $40,000 easy grant. Deadline tomorrow. For them, spend on it. Okay, spend on anything else. God's gonna. TOMORROW, got that. I got 14 more characters I have to fit in with it. Okay, $40,000, easy grant, deadline tomorrow. Anything. Anything. I got. Maybe put on anything. Maybe they'll get the point. All right, Leslie, thank you for, thank you, Roberta. Wendy Wolf, there's Wendy again. Thank you, Lindy. Jazz, New York City. I remember you being around. So nice. Oh, well, awfully nice. Maybe that's it. People like me, I automatically like him. I used to go on these talk shows with some really crazy, weird people, but then they wind up liking me, and I said, oh, they're not so weird. They're sort of nice. So it's hard to trust my judgment. Hello, anyone. Hopefully anyone is having a blessed day. Yes. Yes. Oh, man, I am due. If I knew 80 was this much fun, I would have got here a lot faster. I don't know why I took so long to get here, but I'm having so much fun. Now, in the chat on Let's Go Help 2, I'm going to put in the meta report. Okay. And okay, that's the meta report. So make sure as a member you should get that. That's something definitely. And you should also download the 500 grants for your state. Now, I was just doing some research too, and I'm going to put two links in the chat on Let's Go Help 2. Here's one link that shows you how people going to college is shrinking, okay? The number of people going to college is shrinking in the last 10 years or so. The data is a couple years old. But what's going on is, people going to apprentices, using apprenticeships, is growing, like 34% from 2008 to 2021. So it's a little delay in the data, but that's a 30% increase. Where if you take a look at the people who are going to degree programs, that's going down. It's pretty flat. It's going down a little bit. But what's interesting that you should be aware, I mean, apprenticeships I think are terrific, and you should investigate them. And the way to do that is by going to Career onestop.org, okay? And make an appointment with somebody that you want to investigate apprenticeships. I mean, they're for everything. You could have as a chef apprenticeship, you have as a plumber, but all the jobs, so they pay you to train. What happens, it's on the job, you work, and then you also go to school, so it's both. But they're paying you. They're paying you a good living wage while you're learning. So instead of paying, having a $100,000 debt, you'll earn at least $100,000. I mean, it's just a complete different ballgame, and we have this thing about, college degrees, and so many of these people are using the degree to to serve coffee at Starbucks. So that's why you ought to look at that. If you don't have a degree, man, look at the apprenticeship programs. There are all kinds, for whether it's cybersecurity or carpenter or I mean, these are good paying jobs. I mean, $70, $80, $100,000 a year kind of stuff, and no degree. So that's I think very important in our society, and Biden has put a lot of money into these, for people, and he's trying to appeal to those blue collar voters that now are voting for Trump. And this is where it's having skills in our society to create income for yourself, your family, and things like that. And there's so many programs now that will pay you to do that. There's even programs where you're, because it may take 6 months to learn, it may take 2 or 3 years, but depending on what it is. Hello, Ethel. Love your glass. Thanks. What did we have, Ethel? You asked me about something. I forget. I know that extra charge. Yeah, ask Mighty Network what that's for, to make sure we not doing something we shouldn't. Hi, Matthew. Loving all your videos. Well, I'm so grateful to be able to do this at 80 years old. And like I said earlier, man, if I knew 80 years old was going to be this much fun, I would have got here earlier. I'm having a time in my life. The work is is more rewarding than ever before, and I'm able to love more people that I can. I mean, my muscles are deteriorating, and my bones and everything else, but my heart can grow, and that's what you're helping me do, is help me grow my heart, because that's the one muscle I can grow. Is your heart. You can grow that forever, so you can love harder, you can love better, and that you can always improve on, and so get better instead of trying to get faster, running or lifting more weights, which you can't. Your body's not going to let you do it. Just try to stay even as much as you can, and work on your heart, because that just makes life so different to me. And Wendy Wolf, I remember you so well for some reason, and it's just, it just changed my life. I just bought eight little signs that light up and say love to give to friends at a dinner we're having here from people in the building, and they're cute as hell. I put one down in the lobby. We decorated our lobby with Valentine's Day stuff. So that's the love day. And my wife and I call that our anniversary, because that's when we think we conceived our first child. And that's what caused us to get married. Are there any legitimate to get a wheelchair? Yes. I mean, that is, Jennifer, there are. Now, the problem is, if you're trying to get a wheelchair or whatever it is, it's going to take maybe more than you think. And that's the problem. People think, oh, I could just go to one place and call or write or fill out a form and get a wheelchair. No, it's not that way because it's so complicated. It's different in every city. So a good way to do it, I don't know if you're a member, Jennifer, because if you have a disability and you're a member, we have a special report for every state that we send you. You could download from our website of all the programs. It's like 45 pages of just programs in your state for people with disabilities. But here's what I'd do if you're not a member. You would go to findhelp.org and put in disabilities, okay? Now there may be you maybe see under disabilities that there's a program or somebody, a nonprofit where you live, that will help you with a wheelchair. And actually there's some Medicaid programs for that, some Medicare programs for that, and things like that. Are you a senior, Jennifer? Do you know? Are you like over 60, Jennifer? 47, okay. Yeah, because I was going to say a nice clearinghouse, there's something called the Elder Care Locator, and they help you find stuff. But if you go to that findhelp.org and put in disabilities, so you're in Florida, what's your zip code, Jennifer? Let me do this. Okay, type in your zip code. I'm not doing it on yours. I don't know why I did. Okay, so, but I'm going to findhelp.org, O-R-G. Okay, when I get there, it asks for a zip code, and you're 33993. Okay, 33993. I put that in there, and then it comes out. And then I'm going to put in the keyword, I'm going to put disabilities. Okay, disabilities. Okay, well, okay. There are 371 organizations that help people with disabilities. Do you hear that, Jennifer? 371 organizations that help people with disabilities. Wow. Yeah. Services for people with disability compensation or disability advocacy. Now that's a good one. People that want to help people with disabilities. Yeah. So you want to look for, there's probably a dozen ways to get that paid for. So you want to find those and look for a program. Just call the first one. You know, and just go down the list. If you can't find anything that makes sense to call, if what I would do is look for a disability and disaster hotline. Well, maybe okay. Disability workshops program. Well, maybe that's a good one too. Someone overall general, because they would know about programs where you live. You know, other programs. What you want to do is talk to people who can give you information about other programs. See, they may not have something for you, and that's understandable. Everybody doesn't have. But because they're in the business of helping people with disabilities, they're more likely to know of other people who could help you. You know, and this is how you do this kind of research. You don't, you know, that's why you have to stay out of Google. Google will just help tell you that, you know, call here and we'll help you. And 99, 44, 100% of the times the people you're going to contact are people who are going to get money from you. You don't want to do that. You know, you have 70 people. How many did I call? I say, you know, 300 people, 371 organizations, nonprofit organizations or government offices, on disability. Well, let me try wheelchair. Chair, wheelchair. Gotta know how to spell to do this. Oh yeah, there's something called the Wheelchair Project, okay? Yeah, let's roll. The wheelchair project. Okay, LifeNet. See, they're not open today, but there's, you click on, you find all-terrain wheelchair provisions, medical equipment loans. So that's a nonprofit organization that will even, Angel Wings for Veterans. See, but even call the people with veterans, because they'll know others. I mean, see, they're giving wheelchairs to veterans. You're not a veteran. That's okay. But they're in that business. They're going to know more about it than I ever will, or than your friends or family or anybody else you contact, and you will, because they're helping people with problems like that every day. So they're running into issues, and people every day. So there is, just for wheelchairs, there's 24 organizations in Florida, or actually, no, we're in your zip code in Florida. It looks like you're over in Fort Myers, that will help you with that. A new mobility scooter would be good too. Okay, well, that'd be the same places, because you need transportation like that. Wheelchair, let's see if there's a special one for scooter. SCOOTER. Matt and wheelchair. Well, I'd start with them, because anybody can afford a wheelchair, scooters, just an upgrade, so they would know. Yeah, and the important thing is call. I mean, it may take you, calling 24 people. You have nothing better to do. I mean, I don't really know, and you have to determine that, but it's true, because if somebody could get you a free wheelchair, and it just took you 24 phone calls, man. That's the price of admission. Now, it's not guaranteed, but man, that is certainly closer to anything else that you'll get in getting it. You certainly won't get that kind of help in Google. Okay, Gabriel, sorry, you are in need of a wheelchair for whatever happened to led to that need. Gabriel, I want to apply for an easy grant. Okay, the easy grants that I'm talking about, the $40,000 grants, our deadline is tomorrow. That's now every month on the 4th of the month, we have a deadline where we give out $40,000, and that's the deadline for applying for it. It costs nothing to apply, just as long as you're a member, and I assume there are grants available for starting. Yes, but what I would do, Richard, is get help in starting the 501c3, and there's people that will help you. Look in the beginning of the chat. I put a copy of the Let's Go Meta Grant Report, and number 5 tells you a free source that will help you think through your idea and get the money, help you get the money and help you need. They may even have funding, depending on where you live, but that's where it is. So that's number 5, Richard. And make a phone call, make an appointment to sit down and tell the people what the kinds of things you want to do, and get together with people who help people start things like this. So, so they've been around this circus a lot of times here now, so it's not their first rodeo, it's probably your first rodeo. So they're able to match what you want to do, because they know a lot what's out there to help you do those things. So you may have to adjust or whatever, and it's good to work it out. And then if you call one of these people and they're terrible, then you just call another one. There's lots around, so don't worry about that. How do we find the grant program? James, yeah. Over on the left-hand side of Let's Go Help 2, we have, it's sort of like a table of contents there, and then you see all our grants are there. We have 4 of them, and the secret is we may have another one in a few days. Business has been good, and actually the other thing too is people are not picking up their money. So we're going to have another one-time grant and give out more. So if you don't get this one, try another one, and we have 4 every month now, but we're going to have a special one in a few days. So keep an eye out for that. And I think that'll be $20,000 to give out. But this one is 40, and it's very easy. You just tell us what you would do with $40,000. 1 sentence, 2 sentences, whatever you want. Okay, and we choose, I don't know, like 100 or something like that. We've given out money, I don't know, 2,000-3,000 people, in these monthly grants. Gosh, you get a monthly grant from us for 1,000. That's like 10 years of your subscription. A lot of them are $500, so that's 5 years of credit. February, yes, February charity. You going online much? But what is the link to apply? The link to apply, Gabriel, is over on the left. You'll see there's a link, charity. If you could easily put that link in if you can. But look at the table of contents. It's sort of down because there's so much junk in the beginning. But you'll see the 4 places. Just put the link in. Okay, great. Thank you. Apply to our 4-monthly grant. Ethel did it. Oh, right. There's Ethel. What great people we have here. And just fill that out, and you'll get a receipt. If you don't get a receipt, something screwed up, do it again. Okay, so you get you'll get an email that we got it, and that's important. But the other thing back is really anybody looking for a job and looking for help to get it. I think the apprenticeship programs are just terrific. Let me look at it again, and I'm gonna see. Yeah, I mean, here are the ones that it could be in healthcare, cybersecurity, information technology, that's IT stuff, transportation, financial services, advanced manufacturing, that's really going to be big, because we're starting to do manufacturing again in this country, hospitality, telecommunications, construction, and energy. See, I used to think of, you had to be a steel worker, to get an apprenticeship or a plumber or something like that. And that, that's construction stuff, and that's there. But they have all these other things, so you don't have to hang from a 70-story building. You could be a cybersecurity, information technology, hospitality. That's hotels, restaurants, stuff like that. Telecommunications, energy. There's going to be a lot of energy, and advanced manufacturing. This is manufacturing. The new factories are not lifting steel beams. They're running computers. That's how we make things nowadays. Mimi's homemade baking, cooking. Oh, food, crafts. Hi, Matthew. Oh, that's me. You're saying that to me. Mimi, where do you live, Mimi? And that's, and gosh, it's different every place. So you have to look what programs where you are, and the way you find that is go to careeronestop.org, and then also go, to findhelp.org and put in job training. Findhelp.org and put job training, and you'll see a whole bunch of people that you could get trained in a few months to have a great skill with no degree. See, this is all we have. We have 2/3 of people, 70% or more of the people in the workforce don't have degrees. But there's a lot of jobs now of people that have some skill, and that's what you need, and that's easy to get now because they need people so much. Now look at the unemployment. We created 3 million jobs last month. They were expecting it to be, no, that's last year. I think like 350,000 or something. I think this past year in 2023, we created, it's the biggest increase in jobs since 2010 or something like that. Like 10, 20 years ago. And that's, it's where it's at. It's all about jobs. And that's why if we're starting a business, this is why government wants you to start a business. It's about time manufacturing shows up. Yes, Wendy, they are putting a lot of money into that. And it's like $500 billion, like $500,000. Now we want to make batteries, we want to make turbines and electric cars and all this stuff. And to be ahead of China on something. Please enter me in your monthly need car repairs and numerous home repairs. Okay, you have to be a member to do ours. If you want other people to, there are nonprofits in your area that may be doing this too. So if you remember, for ours, we have a separate program for grants every month. We have a separate giveaway program for your home, and usually rent and mortgage. And then we have one, a $40,000 one that deadline is tomorrow, that you could use for anything you want. You could go to the moon. If Tesla or those people, those moon guys, will sell you a seat for $1,000. I doubt it. I think they want 3 of your children too. Hiya, Karen. Good to see you. Yes. Yeah. When are you going to take your mask off, huh? Damn, you look like my 130-year-old grandfather. Wow. Oh, that's nice. I remember. I don't know how to get on the website. Please. Yes. If you have you been on the website yet? What you'll need to do. I can't do it on where this chat is, but send email to let's go help @gmail.com, and you can ask for Magic Mary. So you send an email there. Magic Mary will help you and send you up. You could also see if you're already set up on Facebook, and that's facebook.com/let's-go-help groups. Now, I forget if that's capital or not in Let's Go Help. Anybody know offhand if it is? Yeah, it looks like capital. Okay. You could go there, and you should already be if you bought the subscription from us, the $20 a month thing. I spilled coffee on my laptop. Well, you get a good one, new one. We send out new ones. You could apply for one of those. We send out 25 every month. And others, if you look and find help and look under computers, there's probably people in your area that also give out free computers. Yeah, so if you go to the Facebook, you should be able to get right in, because we pre-approve you with your email address. Look in your emails to see if you got something from us, because you should get a welcome package which has a whole bunch of stuff on describing all your benefits and stuff like that. And when in doubt, it's Magic Mary, and you email her at letsgohelp@gmail.com. How's that? Okay. Let's charity, community action. Yes. So when you going on live again, Charity? How do you like it? Is there a list of this past drawing for the free live? Mean the 30th? I don't know if we have the list up yet. This is a little soon. Oh, you love it? Wonderful. Well, I love you too. And I'm trying to say that word more. Just to say it opens my heart. Yeah, and it's just funny. I mean, my background is so... growing up as a guy in the 50s. You don't use the word love very much. And now everybody's so kind to me, and I can't believe I deserve all this, but I won't even ask that question. Thank you very much. Yes, Wendy, the lady writes, thank you, always putting the resources together. That's my job. I'll do it till I can't anymore. I love your style. I love, I dress really funky when I exercise, and I walk for about 6-7 miles today. I did about 7, and the people stop me on the street, and it makes people smile. I mean, if I could walk down the street and people look at me and smile, I feel, boy, I've done my whatever for society. Make your day a little happier. That's why in the lobby here, I'm making it all full of hearts for the 70 apartments in the lobby to make them smile a little bit. and that is worth, millions to me. If you could get someone, make their life a little happier, and that's what I think Charities say. That she's a member who's helping other members. She goes on live like I am now, because she's able to point them to where to go, like a navigator or a lover. I don't know if you want to be called a Let's Go Help lover or navigator. I went on with Tammy, and that was yesterday. Oh, wonderful. And Ethel does it too. Help with, oh, great. I just joined. Where is the best place to start? This is the best place to start, Linus. And you want to ask us a question. That's right. Just keep asking questions. It's the only way you're going to get help. We can't read your mind, and there's too much. It's too complicated to think that we could pre-program every question. But make sure you download two things, Linus, is that on top there is a something, it's a Let's Go Meta Grant Report. You want to download that, please. Yes, yes, yes. Download that, okay? And also put in 500 in the search bar up on top of Let's Go Help 2 and download your state link for 500. He's right. You landed in the right place. Yeah, if Ethel or Charity, put the link in for where to get download the 500 grant programs for their state, the state grant program, and make sure you see the Meta Grant Report. And a good place, if you're not sure what to do, a good place to start is in item number 3, and that's where you get help with paying daily expenses. So it shows you where to get a free financial consultant. You make an appointment with them. You make an appointment with them. Then you follow the instructions below that for finding other places to get cash to pay your expenses, whether it's rent, mortgage, utilities, stuff like that. It takes you step by step. Okay, Sweet Ram, you just bought the $20 subscription. Okay, you should have gotten an email, Sweet Ram, that tells you where to start. We have 2 platforms, one on Facebook and one on what's called Let's Go Help 2. And that's where it's all happening. I'm going live on Let's Go Help 2 and can ask her questions better there. It's harder on YouTube because I got all this stuff from Let's Go Help 2, and it's really for members. So just letting non-members eavesdrop. And so little sales stuff too, to do it. Womp womp, wanting. Oh. Aqua Rain. Okay, so you're okay. Okay, good. My car needs repairs in Oregon. What website to help me? Well, the best way to start, we have a report on that. If you're not a member, Pat, go to Find Help. Findhelp.org and put in cars. Oh, you have to spell it right. Yeah, okay, car. Yeah, and see the organizations around you. Now, even if they're not for you, you call them anyway. Because if they're fixing cars, maybe only for veterans or something like that, you call them up and ask them for other places because they're asked through the community. Yes, that's right, through the community. That's where we do it all. Do it all. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take off. I gotta take that lady I live with out. Find help car. Yes, yes. So I need to go through here. Okay. And let's see, yes, I'm gonna put in the YouTube, after I close out this, in the YouTube, I'm gonna put the links to the apprenticeship programs and the list of people, how many people going to college now, which is shrinking. I just joined it. I have a nonprofit for mental health. Sounds like a growth industry, Victoria. Okay, you wanted to get into, she has a nonprofit for mental health in California. Okay, go to item number 5 in the Let's Go Meta Grant Report, okay? 2 years and you haven't figured out to log in. Oh, wow. I don't know if that's our fault or what, but send them Magic Mary an email at findhelp.org. I mean, let's go help. No, let's go help at gmail.com. Yeah, to get you on this thing. Wow. Okay, now that's not good. That's about the subscription, yes, but you can ask pertinent questions to help here. Yes, we have a wonderful day. Thank you for being a great human being. Oh, I just am so grateful that you feel that way, and I will do my best till the rest I have here to just help as many people I can. As long as this is of value to somebody, I'll work hard at it. If it isn't of value to anybody, I'll try to find another one, something to do. This is a sweet stream from you. Oh, thank you, sweet stream. Okay, remember, ask questions. Ask questions. We can't help you if you don't ask a question, okay? My lovely people, thank you so much for making my heart grow. And that's just the nicest feeling in the world. Thank you so much.